The death of a husband usually causes a lot of hardship for family members left behind. The wife, the children are the ones they bear the brunt because the man is usually the breadwinner of the family. The story you're about to hear today is a story of some women who have suffered greatly after the death of their husband.
That's my prayer, please.
As you look into her eyes, you will see the grief and the pain. As the tears run down and the inner wailing busts out, you can tell she's going through a lot of pain in her life right now.
It's okay for God.
Her name is Maria Christian, and she's a widow. Maria got married at the age of 26. That marriage lasted for about 3 years. This is an old picture of her husband. He was the breadwinner, working every day as a clearing agent at the Apapa port.
He's a very nice man.
1 year after their daughter Chiamaka was born, he died, leaving Maria to fend for herself and their little daughter.
You know, we Igbo, they be asked you to put sand in the grave. I swear that we never get married. I will take care of this girl. That is my own. That is why I'm suffering with Amaka.
It's over 18 years since Maria's husband died, but the heartbreak she feels is still fresh. It's fueled by the fact that he made no plans for their future.
He did not put me and my daughter in nest of king. When I went to bank, Union Bank, I took my daughter there. They said my name is not there. He did not put me and my daughter in nest of king.
This is where she lives with her daughter, a dingy one room with worn-out mattresses, an old fridge and some clothes. With streaks of tears on her face, 19-year-old Chiamaka narrates how her life has been without her father.
Life has been difficult for me and my mommy. Sometimes my mommy sent me an errand to go to some house to beg for body for me to eat. Life has been very difficult for me since when I was born in this family. I don't know my father.
Maria is one amongst many widows going through the pain of losing a loved one. This 65-year-old woman is another widow. She has been for over 32 years, having lost her husband at the age of 30. She lives in this one-room apartment all by herself.
To my own life that time, I feel it because we live together with lively, without knowing that something will happen like that early age.
When her husband died, she lost the wages he brought home as an engineer.
I can't say it all because sometimes we cook okra without anything. We cook only okra, put that pepper with red oil, maggi, no fish, nothing. Sometimes to go to take them to school is too much stress for me to take them to school.
These women have survived this far by the help of well-meaning Nigerians and non-governmental organizations.
The foundation now make it mandatory that we need to support the widows. But before supporting the widows, we need to look at the challenges faced by the widows. And number one is the children. That's why we made it compulsory that all widows' children must be #1 priority of the foundation.
The possibility of living in poverty is higher when women do not have a means of fending for themselves while their husbands are alive.
What makes marriage last and sustain the marriage is a better understanding of what marriage itself is all about. It's an independent thing. You should be working, you should be independent, you should have something doing, and you must be able to support the man at home.
Another issue of concern is widows being denied properties left by their husbands in some parts of the country. Related to this is the exclusion by some husbands of their spouses or kids as next of kin in financial documents.
Sometimes, especially when you have a spouse, especially we like calling the eastern part of Nigeria, where we have the woman has so many issues with the family of the husband, and then she will barely get anything after the death of her husband, and they don't even know that most times the woman and the man that struggle together to acquire those property, but because it's only the man's name that is there because of love, so she will not be able to get anything out of the property because her name is not expressly stated there.
As the world marks the International Widows' Day on the 23rd of June, this is a cry for help, a call for men to include their wives or kids as next of kin, a warning to women to earn a living with or without their husbands. It's also a reminder to the government to improve the plight of widows in Nigeria. Victoria Idowu, Channels Television News.